What's up, everybody? We are back with Wilting Amaranth. If you want to see more of this content or content like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Anyways, last time we encountered the witch, and she's not what we expected at all. She was quite meek, very shy, and we kind of got a little bit more background of our character. I guess she's not really has the father or mother's blessing of how she chooses to love people, and I think that's pretty much what happened last episode. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue on there. I begin the long descent down to prison, my boots slapping on the stones and echoing throughout the hall. I can't really do boots noises. I round one more set of stairs before crashing into the witch herself. Oh, I actually did that noise. Isolde steps back, trying to prevent the collision, but accidentally slips on the stairs. She falls backwards, and she falls down 1,000 flights of stairs, and she dies. The end. She falls backwards, and I shut my eyes tightly, expecting to hear the gut-wrenching sound of breaking bones, but the silence persists. I open my eyes, and I watch as she slowly floats to a stand. She looks at me so casually, I can't help my amazement. You could probably do it too if you wanted. What, float? Isolde laughs, stepping towards me, but I quickly jump away from her. You're a witch! She seems better than yesterday, more cheerful, but that does not mean I can trust her. Sorry. Isolde stands in my path and continues to stare at me. Ohio. I nod, but simply, God, I can't read today. I nod, but I do not reply. She simply stares at her feet, shuffling them around like a toddler, as she does look everywhere but me. Do you need anything? Water? I'm freaking thirsty, man. I haven't drank anything in like 2 days. I would like to wash my face, please. Isolde nods enthusiastically. Her nervousness... I really can't read today. Oh my gosh. Her nervous smile... getting creepily large for something so small. I can do that. Please wait in the room. I'll fetch some. She just like cups of water in her hands and splashes it on my face. She begins to walk away, each step becoming fainter and fainter until... Oh, would you like hot water or cold water? Warm would be nice. That wasn't one of the fucking options. Yes, of course. She like spends like 20 minutes trying to figure out what warm is. Isolde walks down the stairs. When she turns the bend, I run after her, but there's no one there any longer. I decide to continue downstairs as fast as I can manage. I can barely breathe. My lungs start to ache and my legs become sore. But I run faster and faster, and finally I hear a familiar voice calling my name. Yoo-hoo! Morning there, Ran. I try to answer, but it's difficult when all my lungs want air. Pure laughs, watching me from the center of the cell. She is sitting cross-legged and shoveling a spoonful of something into her mouth. Just come back from a morning run, have ya? Seriously, why y'all look white as sheep, Ran? Looks like you've seen a... Hey, you catch sight of that witch just now? I nod, heaving and trying to suck in as much air in my lungs as it will allow. Great! Why is it all capitalized? What? Did she all give you the key? I open my mouth to answer, but suddenly Pierre's eyes linger into a strange presence behind me. I turn to see Isolde. Morning. I told you to go to the room. You shouldn't be here. I can't see the girl's bored from being in that room, is he? She probably want to play a game or something. Yes, that's right. Pierre was merely going to teach me a card game without any cards. You know her name? She told me her name. You said her... It's like weird. Some of these choices, that I don't know if they're like consequential or not. Yeah, she told me her name. Yes, she spoke briefly before he came. You spoke to her?
Alone?
Of course, it was nothing interesting. The dust, we spoke non-stop about the dust on account of the fact there's so much of it. We could have spoke all day about such a little topic. You ever run through this place, Izzy? While Pyrrha speaks, Isolde never stops looking straight at me.
Did you speak of other things too, maybe?
Well, don't you think it's getting a little personal there? Next you'll be asking for this poor girl chest size. But don't worry, for my delusion, I say it's a good mouthful and handful, depending on what you plan to do with it. I plan to do both. Don't you think so, Izzy? I bet you got a ton of plans for her, right? My eyes fall upon my form. I feel eyes fall upon my form. My whole body boils. My head snaps a warning glare at Pyrrha, who is laughing her head off now. Don't look at me, Ran. I ain't the one giving you the side eye. I look to Isolde and catch her glancing at me. When she meets my eyes, she leaps back, clutching her shawl and holding her hand out in protest.
What? No. Never.
Her voice squeaks, and she can barely look at me. But when she finally does, her eyes do not remain chastely on my face. I snap at my shawl, shut in protest.
You didn't do anything.
Uh-oh. I keep double-clicking. Dang it. History. We have to go all the way down. Dang it.
Please, don't listen to...
I step away, standing close to Pyrrha. Isolde stumbles forward, reaching out for me.
Please be careful. You shouldn't be here. Please don't stand so close. Come upstairs. Oh wait, say...
But I want to stay here.
You do?
Yeah, remember that game I mentioned? Well, we ain't gone around playing it. I mean, we ain't got the cards to do anything, which is why we were waiting for you.
Me? I get to play too?
Of course you do. But we need those cards first, yeah? Isolde suddenly returns to me.
And you want to play?
I open my mouth to speak, but Pyrrha pitches in first. Of course she does. She's just hopping with anticipation, aren't you? I nod.
Then I'll go find some cards, maybe. Are tarots okay?
They're perfect.
Then please wait here.
Isolde leaves the room, and Pyrrha breathes out a long sigh of relief. I would do the same, but I cannot shake the feeling that it would be premature. I almost feel sorry for her. You do? I ain't a monster, and if she weren't, I'd be out here by now. But I can't feel sorry for Adele for following, can we? Shame she has a nice rag. What are tarots, by the way? I'd be tickled if I knew. Whatever they are, they got to agree to our little game, didn't they? The woman scrapes the last remains of the bowl, then makes a loud, satisfied noise. Boy, that girl can't cook. I haven't had porridge that made me hurled since my mom was alive. Your mother's dead? No, her mom. I call her Ma too, cause my mom called her Ma. So I ended up both calling her Ma and Ma. And Ma's been dead for years now. She rests right next to the sucker I pretend to be my pa. Your father is dead? Probably. Never met the guy personally. I that belongs in a grave though, don't you think? I never get a chance to answer because Isolde returns to a stack of long, beautifully painted cards.
I brought my my best set.
Isolde hands the cards to Pyrrha.
So, how do we play?
I sit closer to Pyrrha and watch she flicks through the cards with a perplexed look.
I never played a game with these before. We probably shouldn't be playing with fate like this, but just once, it should be okay.
What does she mean, playing with fate? You know what? How about we do a little something different? I saw a lady once used to come by and tell my pa's fortune. The fool only spent money on two things, booze and omens. So I think we could use these a little.
But you said...
Let me finish. So, I got a long, complicated past. When I was younger, men would come in and out of my life like passing wind. And, well, I can't say much has changed now, except I'm a lot older and a hell of a lot wiser. So, I'm wondering if y'all can tell what my past is. Pyrrha places 2 cards down. For the third and last card, she has to think long and hard about it. Oh, hey, she's chibi. It's kind of nice to see a little difference in this game. It's a little cute. Finally, she places last card down, pointing it out towards herself. So which one's gonna be? These cards reveal my past for you to see. All these cards, what do you think is true me? Let's see. Well, I don't know. The Empress, maybe? Well, I don't think any of these really tell about her. But she just did say she had some problems with men. Let's see lovers.
This one?
So you saw right through me, witch.
It's the card that called to me most, I think.
What card is it?
The
Lovers. But I'm starting to think this, it says a lot more than our little friend here than about me. But it tells part of my past, I guess. One don't usually tell strangers.
But you've been here long enough for that.
That my leg is healed? Asoli gives a pained look and drops her gaze from Pyrrha.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to harm you. I just panicked.
Well, you've been trying to keep me in a cell, so you can't be all that sour about it. Looks like we both acted in ways that might not be how we should have or would have had known we known. Well, no point in starting all over. No point in starting over at the end now, is there?
Please, tell your story.
Well, I was married once, and everything was as should have been. Well, she married? Our union was approved by everyone, and I lived comfortably. Even the maids wouldn't stop harping about it. The maids? Were you some sort of... I spent time getting comfortable with the notion of my life would be all... oh, gosh. Excuse me. Would be all... would be all like from then on. Then I realized how would it be all it worth. I left, and Tuesday, no one knows where I am now. Except you guys, of course. I just hope that by now, I've been written off as dead. At least that way, no one will come looking for me.
No one?
Ah, jeez, I double-clicked again. I hate that. Not for Pyrrha, there won't be. But they might be looking for Amandine, perhaps. They looked for Jocelyn a number of times, too. Charbet was the last to show up on the watch list, but Pierre remains still unknown. I wonder how long that'll last, now that you two know.
I would never tell anyone.
Nor I. Tell him. What would you say anyway? Not only, you only know the beginning of the story. Y'all be fine even if you ever start search for Pyrrha. By then, who knows who I'll be. Why all the secrecy? And the... You don't know who to trust? Don't know who's hiding the noose that will drag your back to life wherever they used to force you to feed you since you could write in the Vanguard. I don't know what she's talking about all right now. Jeez. I try to kill you. The cruel question is, can you trust me?
You... If you want me to.
That's a big question. Do you want to be trusted? I'd be a fool to say no.
I think that if you didn't, you would never have told me this much. Then that's for you to know. But I trust those whose hearts are open to change.
Change? Why would I do that?
Because if Pyrrha isn't your real name, then you changed once. And I think you're trying to change now, too.
Y'all got this from what? Isolde shrugs. The two women continue to stare long and hard at each other. Ah, jeez, I keep double clicking. Yeah. Pyrrha smirks suddenly, letting out a hearty laugh. Much to Isolde's clear embarrassment, there is a strange tension between the two. Lock eyes once again. I should probably leave now.
Huh? But, I mean, I'll escort you.
That won't be...
But
Ram must be getting the dead leg from all the sitting around. I'm simply feeling tired. It's a shame. I'm starting to feel like, well, like how I used to. But it's no big deal. Me and cages are like rabbits in a burrow. It's just a type of habitat I thrive in.
Oh, but perhaps maybe it'd be okay if I stayed a little longer?
Just with me? That's new.
I want to hear more about who you are. I never had the courage to ask before, but I like stories.
Sheriff Ran here is okay with walking her to herself to bed, that is. Of course I am, and, well... Pyrrha chuckles with her crooked little smirk. It's not as charming as it first appears. I'm the only one here who thinks so, however. Isolde simply looks on and laughs with her. I bid you both a good evening. Night, Ran. Don't let those wolves bite.
Good night, Ran.
Those two are quite the pair. In the morning, I wait around in the bedroom for what feels like hours. I never decide what is it that I'm waiting for. Nonetheless, I feel myself growing more annoyed with each passing second. Deciding that I have waited long enough, I have to leave. I leave to search for Isolde. She did promise to help me, after all, and there's no time like the present. What I find, however, is very peculiar.
Good morning.
Ran finally awake. What is the meaning of this? You should be in a cage! Easy let me loose. I took some persuading, but I'm a free woman now. Then we can leave?
But breakfast.
Isolde looks longingly at the table, lined with preservatives? With preserves and toast. It cannot have taken her very long to prepare, but the way she sulks about it makes one think otherwise. There's time for breakfast, Aze. There's always time for it. Pyrrha squeezes Isolde's hand, recalling the events of yesterday to my stomach flips.
Yes, but I shouldn't waste any time. I still have to help,
Amaranth.
Is that your name?
You mean you know? All this time you've been smitten, but you had no idea what Ran's name was. You're a hopeless kind of much romantic, aren't you? Is it?
I tried to ask you, but the timing wasn't right.
You should have asked. It's rather rude to kidnap someone without even bothering to learn their name. Oh, you still mad about that, Ran?
I said I was sorry. Ran.
Isolde laughs, but stops once she locks eyes with me.
I'll get the,
Isolde pulls away from Pyrrha, but the other woman holds onto the witch's hand, forcing her to look back. A dark blush runs over her face. I stand still and silent. To them, it's like I'm not even here. Well, are those two now gonna be in love? Did I miss my chance? What the heck? Again, thank you, Daisy. Pyrrha presses her lips onto Isolde's hand, and the woman almost jumps out of her skin. She pulls her hand away, babbling words that seem like they could be an apology. Her back, okay?
Yes, because hot tea is much better, we shouldn't let it... I'll go get it.
The moment the witch runs off, Pyrrha's laughter fills the entirety of the room. It's amazing what a little kindness can do. I mean, really, Ran, don't you think you're being a little tad childish? Childish? I have not even said a word. Though, this charade of yours is in poor taste. Playing with the witch in this way, you surely hurt her once she finds out. Why you say I'm just playing? She's sweet and as much more open to the heart than someone else I know. I beg your pardon? Or maybe you're the type that wants what they want and they can't have, eh? I do not know what it is what you're implying. Oh, don't kid yourself. You make yourself unhappy chasing stars during the day and crying about them at night. Remember that? I don't need advice from... Really? Cause it seemed like you seem to love listening to me talk before, even when you're in the moon and all this. But see, people are such fickle things. Maybe once upon a story, you were the center of the universe, but now you're only the stars. And no matter how bright the night gets, people will always appreciate the moon more. I guess that's just how things are. What happened? What did I do to get on her bad side?
And perhaps you are lying.
Maybe, but that ain't for you now, is it? Alright. Well, I don't know if I actually screwed up the route with Pyrrha. That's kind of strange. It seems like them two are getting along very nicely, though. But anyways, if you guys want to see more of this content or content like this, please leave a like, comment, and or subscribe. And I'll see you all there. Bye-bye!